The Black Prophet, A Tale of Irish Famine by William Carleton, narrated by Landon Wood.
The Black Prophet by William Carleton. Section 1. A Tale of Irish Famine. Chapter 1. Glentew, or the Black Glen, scene of domestic affection. Some 20 and odd years ago there stood a little cabin at the foot of a round hill that very much resembled a cupola in shape, and which, from its position and height, commanded a prospect of singular beauty. This hill was one of a range that ran from north to south-west, but in consequence of its standing, as it were, somewhat out of the rank, its whole appearance and character as a distinct feature of the country were invested with considerable interest to a scientific eye, especially to that of a geologist. An intersection or abrupt glen divided it from those which constituted the range or group alluded to. Through this, as a pass in the country, and the only one for miles, wound a road into an open district on the western side, which road, about half a mile after its entering the glen, was met by a rapid torrent that came down from the gloomy mountains that rose to the left. The foot of this hill, which on the southern side was green and fertile to the top, stretched off and was lost in the rich land that formed the great and magnificent valley it helped to bound, and to which the chasm we have described was but an entrance. The one bearing to the other, in size and position, much the same relation that a small by-lane in a country town bears to the great leading street which constitutes its principal feature. Noon had long passed, and the dim sun of a wet autumnal day was sloping down towards the west through clouds and gloom, when a young girl of about 21 or 22 years of age came out of the cabin we have mentioned, and running up to the top of a little miniature hill or knob that rose beside it, looked round in every direction, as if anxious to catch a glimpse of some one whom she expected. It appeared, however, that she watched in vain, for after having examined the country in every direction with an eye in which might be read a combined expression of eagerness, anger, and disappointment, she once more returned to the cabin with a slow and meditating step.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?